E aí, rapaziada, tamo aí outro vídeo. Eu que moro em Las Vegas vou reagir aí aos melhores late nights eats em Las Vegas, que é onde que eu moro, né? Trying the best late nights em Las Vegas. O vídeo aí do Jordan Bentley, um cara que eu acompanho bastante, que ele vai pra vários lugares e prova comida. E é isso. Deixa o like, se inscreve no canal e acompanha também a gente na Twitch e aqui mesmo no YouTube eu faço live. Valeu.
We're back out here in Las Vegas, the true city that never sleeps and that wakes up at night. We've tried all different types of crazy food out here. We've tried food on Facebook Marketplace and tons of viral different eats. But at nighttime, what are the locals eating? Today, we're going to explore Las Vegas' amazing, crazy nighttime food scene and see who...
Já vi um ali que totalmente overrated, ou superestimado, o Pops. Eu fui provar essa porra. Você vai ver no vídeo, eu vou falar.
I'm talking seafood, pizza and everything in between. I hope you guys are hungry because I'm ready to dig right in.
Tem mais alguns no vídeo aí que eu já provei antes.
First up on our list of spots in today's late night eats in Vegas is Oyster Bar. We're at the Durango location.
Já ouvi falar desse lugar, mas nunca comi.
Some of the most delicious and tasty oysters in all of Vegas. The Oyster Bar has a couple of different locations in a ton of different hotels. We hit the Durango location specifically because this one is supposed to have the shortest line. The one that's in Palace Station is actually the most viral one, but the lines are known to be over 2 hours long. You know me, I'm not waiting 2 hours.
Mano, pra mim não tem comida mais gostosa no mundo que vale a pena mais de 30 minutos de esperar, mano. Mais de 30 minutos. Não, mentira, 1 hora. Dependendo de como esteja seu dia. Que vale a pena, mano. Tipo assim.
So we have to hit the low key spot that's supposed to have the better flavors and is the local favorite. So I hope you guys are ready to dig right in. All right, so the Oyster Bar is primarily known for its pan roast. They have all types of delicious seafood. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a pan roast. I might even get some clam chowder because y'all already know I love me some clam chowder specifically. And then we're gonna see how it tastes. Everyone has been saying this place is gas. The line has been insanely long. The flavors smell immaculate. And I'm like watching them make everything right in front of me. So I'm really excited for this experience. And the best part about it is this place is open 24 hours. Where can you go to get 5-star seafood at 1 in the morning or 4 in the morning and it actually tastes good?
Por mais que falem que é a cidade que não dorme aqui, dificilmente você vê algo aberto, sem ser na strip, né? Tudo fecha aqui, irmão. Não vem pra cá pensando que você vai tá tudo aberto de madrugada, por que não? Só na strip, que nem na strip, só as luzes que tá ligado, mas muitas coisas tá fechado.
Tell me about your background just in cooking in general.
I was working at the Rio for 30 years, ended up getting promoted to chef. I worked there for 27 years, ended up coming over here. This is the first job I actually applied for since I left there, and I actually came out taste before I actually started working here. To make sure it was the right fit for me.
Okay.
And I figured, I was like, wow, I was very impressed with not just the overall experience of the food, but the casino as well. Very vibrant, very charming, bright, open, and it didn't smell like smoke.
Yeah, that's fact. Head Chef Brian gave us a little taste of the jambalaya. We can get a little taste test. Hey man, I'm excited for dinner. Let's order some food. That's fire. All right, so first.
Tá aparecendo isso aí, tem uma comida que é muito famosa aqui, gumbo. Tá aparecendo gumbo.
We have Chef Brian recommended favorite, which is a peel and eat shrimp. I'm not gonna lie, it smells amazing. Presentation wise, I gotta give it a strong.
Que se eu não me engano é uma comida originária de New Orleans. Eu posso estar falando merda, me deixa saber no comentário, mas eu acho que gumbo é de New Orleans.
10 out of 10. It's just the flavors look amazing. It smells great. They serve you with a side of bread so you can soak up this juicy, delicious sauce. And we were fortunate enough to watch him make this right here. So I'm excited to dig right in. We got the spice level of 5. Let's just try it and see. Man, y'all not be eating the shrimp shells and tails. We're gonna peel it this time though. It's really hot. Cheers. Really good Cajun flavor. The sauce almost is like a little buttery. Definitely take hints of garlic. It's seasoned very, very well. Definitely got some Old Bay in there. Honestly, it's a great starter. I'm giving this a strong 9 out of 10. What I love the most too is the broth is so flavorful, and it's like perfect to be dipped in some bread. They come with a side of bread, so you can just dip that in there.
You used to like the Italian food. You used to like Italian food.
Brother, with the sourdough and the spiciness of the sauce, that right there, the broth by itself is so flavorful. Like I said, I'm giving this dish a strong 9 out of 10. Let's get into the pan roast and the rest of the items. Because this right here, we starting off with a bang, bro. Next up on our list of starters, we have a clam chowder. This style is unique though.
Sou muito fã da sopinha de clam chowder.
Called the dirty style. They mix a New England clam chowder mixed with a Manhattan style clam chowder. So you really get this dirty mix that's unique to the restaurant.
Pra mim, eu nunca comia de Manhattan, mas a New England clam chowder, porra,
What I love
gostoso
too
demais.
is that they make everything in-house, including the broth. So we just watch them make the clam chowder from scratch alongside the shrimp and everything else. So everything is extremely fresh, made by the day, and it's extremely flavorful. If it tastes anything like the shrimp, I'm in for a good treat because this right here smells fantastic. So let's dig right in. This one big spoon, brother. I'm like, this is a humongous spoon. It's like the spoon from the giant in the Odyssey right here. It's like you versus the guy she's telling you not to worry about. Ooh, look how hot and steamy this is, man. Cheers. That is a fantastic bite of clam chowder. I got it in a 5 spice level, so it has a bit of a kick to it, but it really gives a good flavor of Cajun creaminess, and it's very chunky. A lot of clams, a lot of potatoes, and it's really rich. It's not super thin, it's not super thick like the clam chowder you get at like a cheap restaurant, but it is extremely flavorful. You taste all the seasonings, the peppers, the onions, the just herbs and spices that are inside. This might be one of my favorite clam chowders I've ever had. I'm giving this a strong 9.5 out of 10. I'm pleasantly surprised, and Chef Brian is really cooking this up with love. I mean, I know he's been spitting his game and his confidence and just talking about how good he is as a cook, but it's showing up in the flavors, man. The last thing we got is the pan roasted entree, which is what they're known for, so I'm excited to try that. Okay, the pan roast, I have never had this before. I'm not sure what exactly pan roast is, I'm not gonna lie. Can you explain to me what pan roast is?
It was made, from my knowledge of it, it was something that the poor actually got together and contributed to the leftover scrappings that they would give them, and they combined it together, and they ended up with a pan roast style dish.
So I've never had a pan roast before. I did not know it was a southern thing. Seeing it right now, it really reminds me of jambalaya. And first expectations, when I heard pan roast, I thought we were just getting like a seafood boil pan of seafood, which is crazy. But here we have the pan roast. You guys heard the history about it, all the southern flavors, the mix of different things in this. We have shrimp, lobster, and other seafoods. Only thing left is to dig right in. Some of this, right in there. Got a nice flavorful bite right here. That is so flavorful. It almost reminds me of like a lobster bisque mixed with like a jambalaya. A lot of creaminess, great tomato flavor. You really taste a lot of seafood. It's very rich in flavor. The Cajun seasonings are really great. I got it at a 5 spice level, so it has a nice kick, which adds to the flavor palette, but it's not too spicy. Like I said, this reminds me of a lobster bisque in terms of the consistency and the flavor. It's almost very similar to the clam chowder that we had. They're both very soupy. If I had to give this a rating, I'm giving it a strong 9 out of 10. Flavor-wise, it is much more flavorful, less chunky, and more creamy than the clam chowder, where the clam chowder was very chunky, flavorful, and also very rich. Overall, I've never had this experience before, and this is amazing. So I'm gonna dig into this meal, then we're gonna hit the next spot. But so far, man, I see why Oyster Bar has a lot of these lines. If this one is this good, and they say this is the best one. If you guys are enjoying today's video, make sure you hit that like button, hit the hype button. Big thank you to the council. Let's get back to this video. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Next up on our list of late night spots is Naked City Pizza. This place has been featured on Guy Fieri and a couple different other large food content creators lists, and it's supposed to be some of the most delicious buffalo wings and pizzas. The owners are actually from Buffalo too, so the flavors are extremely authentic and reminiscent of that New York classic Buffalo feel. We're gonna go inside and try it out. All the spots that we've tried today have been delicious, so I'm excited to see how this holds up. Let's dig right in. All right, guys, so for the pizza shop, you have to order inside of the Office Bar. Office Bar is a Buffalo-themed bar, so it really matches the Buffalo feel that comes with the restaurant. Remember, the owners are from Buffalo, so you got the authentic Buffalo wing flavor alongside the delicious pizza. We got this thing called a White 22, which is supposed to be crazy fire. People inside are raving about it, so I'm excited to try it. Let's see what it tastes like when we get it. We got the buffalo wings and we got the buffalo 22 pizza. The buffalo 22 pizza is a white sauce pizza, lots of cheese, sausage, hot peppers, hot honey, pepperoni.
Sou muito fã da wings também.
Phenomenal. I love a square
Muito
slice
bom.
of pizza. I'm a sucker for it, so I know this is gonna be delicious. The authentic buffalo wings from Buffalo with the side
Uma
of
cara
ranch,
boa, tá
flats,
cara boa.
over drums. Ooh, this is
Pô, um wings que não tem jeito, que é muito gostoso. Eu e minha mulher come sempre. É o Wingstop. É muito bom. Muito bom.
hot. Okay, we're gonna eat the pizza first. That is hot, bro. Oh yeah.
A pizza está boa.
Oh
Tá com cara boa.
yeah. Nice cheesy piece of pizza. But look, even though we have
Mas pra mim depende do dia também, comer esse tipo de pizza. Eu sou mais fã de comer a pizza fininha. Dependendo do dia, se eu tiver de bom humor, como essa aí. Mas a minha preferência é pizza fininha.
at that pool, I gotta put all the protein back on there. Cheers. Wow, this is a great slice of pizza. It's very fluffy. The white sauce is really just like rich in flavor. It's a great quality cheese. The hot honey really adds a layer of sweetness to it. Surprisingly, this is like so flavorful and like really, really, really tasty. I'm giving this a strong 8.2 out of 10. It's not the best pizza I've ever had. It really reminds me of Chicago style with how thick and just like flavorful it is. But it is so moist and delicious. Man, this is, I think it's take another bite with all this protein. I would give this a higher rating if it wasn't almost 20 bucks for this entire pizza, which is pretty small for what you think you spend on a
$20 é loucura. Pra essa pizza desse tamanhozinho aí, amigão. Tá
$20
louco.
pizzas. But quality wise, it is absolutely amazing. Upon further review, I got into eating the crust. That crust mixed with the hot honey is so fire. It's almost like there's a bit of sweetness in here, and it tastes like dessert. I'm bumping the pizza flavor to a 9. This right here, quality, flavor, and experience. 9 out of 10. Now the wings have cooled down. You guys already know how I'm coming. Flats over drums all day. The proper way to eat a flat is to take the bone side, put the meat side on there, and just dip that in there. And you just take a bite, bro.
Esse não é o jeito certo de comer. Ensinar aqui, você pega ela, molha e puxa, irmão. Ou então pressiona ela, que vai sair todinha. Mas o certo é lá ele botar na boca e puxa.
Great classic buffalo wing, a lot of flavor. The sauce mix is very tasty. I like my wings a little more well done, but overall, I'm giving these an 8 out of 10. Very flavorful, very tasty, really hot and fresh, and the wings are all very big. Portion size is humongous as well, and I think this whole box of 10 wings is only 15 bucks, which is pretty good for a wing price. Overall, I think we spent around $40 almost, but for a late night spot, this is great. This is giving me classic bar food with a nice elevated twist. The pizza really has an explosion of flavors in your mouth, and the wings really, really, really are dialed down. They taste great. I'm gonna enjoy these, and I'll see you in this next spot.
Aí, eu moro bem pertinho, ó. Passo aí.
Next up on our list of late night food spots.
Eu vou dar meu hot take aí. Ele chegou no Pops. Mano, eu vi tanta pessoa no TikTok falando desse lugar. Eles vendem cheese steak, que é o quê? É um sanduíche meio que ficou famoso na Filadélfia, que é o Philly Cheese Steak, que é tipo uma carne meio que moída, mano, mais ou menos, se eu tiver que explicar assim. Aí eu tô vendo no TikTok, né? Pô, melhor de Vegas é o Pops. Mano, que bagulho ruim. Ruim. É o pior cheese steak que eu já comi na vida, irmão. Já comi tanto cheese steak gostoso. Esse é horrível, mano.
We are at Pop's Cheesesteaks right off of the strip.
Horrível.
Open 24 hours and they're serving up some of the best and most interesting classic cheesesteak flavors. They're iconically known for their pastrami Philly cheesesteak. And you guys know I've been to Philly and we love pastrami in California. So it's only right that I come here and try. Being that this is a true Vegas staple, I'm excited to see how the flavors match up because I heard it's fire. So let's dig right in.
Não é quente. Não é quente, irmão. É horrível.
Alright, so we got
Eu sou hater declarado do Pops.
the pastrami Philly cheesesteak with some Oreo churro bite. We spent a
Eu
total
não
of
comi o
24
pastrami, eu
bucks.
comi o
Let's just
clássico.
sandwich. Fun fact, since I
posso
filmed
falar
that Philly
também.
cheesesteak video, I have not had a single Philly cheesesteak. I've been cheesesteaked out, so this is my first Philly cheesesteak in a while. We got the pastrami Philly cheesesteak. I've never had this before, and I know all my Philly fans, y'all hate when I say Philly cheesesteak. So we have the pastrami cheesesteak, not Philly, Vegas cheesesteak. Looks like it has some pickles, onions, bell peppers, mayo, mustard, a huge mound of pastrami and cheese. Let's just take a bite. No, it's far too hot, bro. All right, now that I can actually taste the flavors and the heat is calming down in my mouth, I gotta be honest with you. I am not impressed by this sandwich at all.
Que eu falei? Que eu falei? Ele falou, não estou impressionado por esse sanduíche. Eu falei, não falei?
There's no
É horrível, irmão. É horrível, é horrível.
flavor in the pastrami. The bread is, I'm not impressed by. It just is bland, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Sem graça, é sem graça. Totalmente sem graça, irmão. Tá entendendo o que eu tô falando? Eu falei, é horrível, é horrível.
I would say that this is definitely like giving me like a drunk late night meal option, but since it's so far off the strip, it's not something that I would personally go to. If I had to give this a rating, I'm giving it at best a strong like 5. I'm not impressed. It is a lot of pastrami on here, but for a sandwich to
Mano, eu
be
vou ter que até
almost
comentar nesse
$20,
vídeo.
I was expecting a little bit
Porque
more.
esse
And being
bagulho
that
me
we
deixou
travel so
puto.
many different places and have so many great sandwiches, I was expecting a bit better. We've had a lot of great late night food, but this does not come up to par. Let's hope the dessert tastes any better. For dessert, we got the Oreo churros. Looks like they have like a nice cream
Horrível.
filling, some sugar on top. I don't really like sweets, but these are recommended, so we're just gonna try one. Cheers.
As pessoas lá te tratam super bem.
So
Os
I'm not gonna say these
funcionários,
are
mas é
bad.
horrível.
It just tastes like a normal churro with a little bit of chocolate flavor. You don't really taste the cream filling on the inside like an Oreo, and it's not very chocolatey. I think I was expecting more of like a crunch or like a blend of Oreo mixed with churros. It's good, don't get me wrong. I expected a bit more, especially for it to be Oreo related. I would also give this maybe like a 6.5. It's definitely better than the cheesesteak, but I'm overall not impressed. This is definitely not a spot that I would go to myself personally, unless I was like extremely lit, which is almost never, so you won't see me back here. But either way, let's get into the next spot. Next up on our list of late night spots is Las Vegas' favorite taco shop. We are at Taqueria Casa del Sabor. I think
Eu sou fã do Casa de Sabor. Eu nunca fui nesse, porque se eu não me engano eles têm 3 lugares. Mas é gostoso, eu gosto. Casa. Como é que se chama? Casa del Sabor. Eles vendem uma queijadilha. É bem gordurosa, vou ser sincero, mas é gostosa. Eu e minha esposa gostamos muito.
that translates to like the taco house. It's open 24 hours, and everyone here says this is the best late night taco spot in all of Las Vegas. We've been to Tacos El Gordo, and those are
Outro que é superestimado. Tacos El Gordo também não é bom. É ok.
really fire tacos. So we're gonna see if these tacos are better, because both the late night options that we have been fire. So let's dig right in.
Mano, um bagulho que é gostoso aí neles, eles vendem um dessert, uma sobremesa, que é tipo banana frita com leite condensado e canela.
So we spent a total of $17 on the asada fries, and of course, you already know we can't have a meal without a bev. We have to get a minute agua. These look great. It's a humongous portion. The one thing I will say is I do not like cheese sauce, and they put a cheese sauce on top of this. But you have the French fries, the cheese sauce, sour cream, asada, guacamole, pico de gallo. We're just gonna grab a bite, see if it's flavorful or not. Comes with 2 salsas, so let's dig right in. Being from California, I've had some really great asada fries, namely because I've gone to San Diego a lot, and these are just okay. The French fries are not spectacular. They don't really feel like they have any seasoning on them. The cheese sauce doesn't really bother me as much as I thought, and the salad isn't really hella seasoned. It's just mid at best. I give it a solid 6 out of 10. All right, so I was told to try it with the orange sauce because that really makes everything better. So we're just gonna pour some of that on there. Should we get some guac on there? So the orange sauce really, to me, doesn't enhance it too much, and the score is gonna stay the same for me. Yeah, let's leave it at that. All right, so they kindly blessed us with some of the birria tacos. They said that these are really good as well. It comes with the consomme. Obviously, we have the lime, the onions, and cilantro. Then they gave us the nice salsa, and then they also are giving us picosa, the salsa picosa. He said this is really spicy. I said that this wasn't spicy at all. So we're just gonna try it. We're gonna load one up and give it a little taste test. Look, man, let me tell you the first thing. When you're having birria, the first thing you gotta do, you gotta take the consomme and you gotta pour the lime into it, bro, or squeeze the lime into it. It's not like on the tacos, bro. All right, we're doing the salsa picosa. This is really spicy. Let's just try it first before I pour it on the taco. It's not really that hot either. Look, so y'all think I'm BSing. All right, that's a little hotter for sure.
Bagulho apimentado, irmão.
So guys, even though they gave me this for free, I always gotta be honest with you guys. I'm still giving these video tacos a 6.5, 7 at best. Bro, being from California.
Caralho. Aí eu vou lá, gasto meu dinheiro e os caras ganham de graça, irmão. Como é que pode isso? E ainda dá nota 6. Aí, seus otários, ó. Me deu de graça, toma nota 6, arrombado.
Maybe not even 7, 6, 6.5. It's just not super flavorful. Even the consome is cool, but it's just not really my favorite. I'm not really too impressed, and I really honestly prefer tacos El Gordo. Let's hit the next spot.
Não é melhor que...
Another classic late night spot in Vegas is 303 in the Cut. Today,
eu já ouvi falar desse lugar também, 303 in the Cut. Eu nunca comi ainda, mas tenho
I
vontade
won't be
de ir.
eating there, but you can enjoy some of the footage from my last viral Vegas foods video where we tried the food here. They have great, amazing late night food with some awesome dessert, with some of the best dessert that I've ever tried. So check out this footage. We're going to head into the next spot because we've already tried it.
Ele falou que já provou então.
Got the 303 in the Cut. We got the crack fries or whatever it's called, and a nice cheesecake sandwich. This looks really good, actually, though. Nice cheesecake. Reminds me of like an ice cream sandwich. You have the frosting, etc. We got what they known for, and that are these crack fries. Let's just open this up, bro. Dun, 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 dun. Wow. Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie. This looks like Dave's hot chicken. Like hot chicken on top of French fries with some sauce. Gotta have the pickles. Gotta love a good crinkle cut fry. I'm hungry. And I'm getting tired. We've been eating all day, so let's just dig right in. Got the nice seasoned fries with the chicken. Look at that sauce. Look at ranch sauce and their 303 sauce. Crispy French fries, good white meat panko fried chicken. Let's dig in. Yo, oh good. That's very good actually. French fries are literally made perfectly. Like they are so crispy. The chicken, nice panko buttermilk fried. That's also pretty good. Nice layer of skin is really crispy. I think what makes this the best though is like everything is so crispy, but the sauce on it is so good. The ranch mixes their 303 sauce is actually like super duper duper gas. I can't really describe the combination, but it really reminds me of Dave's hot chicken. I give this a good 8 out of 10. Truthfully, it's nothing spectacular, but it is very good. I think this is like a good solid like late night eat out. Maybe you leaving the strip club, you wanna grab you like a nice like hangover meal. This is definitely it. The one thing I will say though, the wait time was a little bit long, and I think for me, for something so, I won't say basic, but simple, not really wanting to wait 30 minutes for chicken tenders and french fries. Last but not least, dessert. At the cheesecake sandwich, got a delicious piece of cheesecake, some blueberry compost. Let's just pour that on and try it, bro. Oh yeah, yeah. Premium presentation right here, bro. Let's just dig into it, come on. Bro, wow. This is really what they gotta be known for, bro. This tastes better than the food, actually. Like I said that earlier, but this actually tastes better than the food. The crust on this cheesecake is phenomenal. The flavors of this blueberry, whatever they put in this combo, is also phenomenal. But this flavor overall with this, good 10, honestly. I'm definitely putting that in the refrigerator for later. That was worth the 30-minute wait.
And for the final spot, and another honorable mention on our late night Vegas food.
Esse lugar aí fica uma fila até do lado de fora, mano. E não é tão bom assim. Fica cheio demais.
It's Tacos El Gordo. This place is extremely viral, and it's some people's favorite tacos.
Overrated.
The chain is originally from Tijuana, but there's a couple different locations in Las Vegas, and they're serving up delicious flavors. Similar to the last spot, we went here in our viral foods video, so you guys can check out the full segment. I'll put a little clip in here for you guys to check it out. The tacos are amazing, but we will not be trying them today. We're gonna wrap up because I'm super full from everything that we've had today. Maybe I'll do a part 2 if this gets to 5,000 likes, but either way, let's rank everything that I've had today and see what I should try next on part 2 of our Las Vegas late night eat.
These tacos look phenomenal, honestly. All I know is these better be the best tacos I've ever had because I've never waited 40 minutes ever in my life for tacos, bro. I'm from California. It's just like blasphemy. But you know what? Let's just dig right in. They look excellent. They smell great. The tortillas are handmade in-house. I really wanted some masala tacos too, but there's no way I was waiting another 40 minutes for a taco, bro. Just not gonna happen. Nice, hot, fresh cilantro, onions, 2 types of salsa, like a crema one, and then like a green salsa, salsa verde. Gas. Bro, these are definitely up there with some of my favorite tacos I've ever had, but not the best taco I've ever had. It is delicious. I give it a strong 9 out of 10. I feel like I'm biased because I'm from LA and I've had like some amazing tacos, specifically like Al Pastor, but this is extremely great. 9 out of 10. I maybe would have gave it a 9.5 if it wasn't for the fact that I waited 40 minutes. Maybe the salad is just as good. Maybe we'll come back another day in the week, but this Al Pastor is crazy fire. I would have liked for the salsa to be a little more spicy next time I add some stuff on there, but overall, great taco.
All right, you guys, and that wraps up our late night Vegas food tour. Thank you for watching today's video. Let's rank my favorite. For my number one, we're going oyster bar, brother. And my favorite dish from the oyster bar is gonna have to be that dirty style clam chowder. I loved how chunky, creamy, and flavorful that was. I've never had clam chowder that ever tasted so delicious. Next up, I love that seafood pan roast. I think overall oyster bar had the most amazing flavors of the day. Next up, I'm gonna have to go with the pizza spot today, the Naked Pizza. Man, that pizza was phenomenal along with those wings, and I'm a sucker for good hot wings. After that, the next spot that I'm really gonna say, honestly, is not gonna be something that we tried today, and that has to be Tacos El Gordo. Low-key, Tacos El Gordo might be beating the pizza spot as well. On the last two spots, we have the Philly cheesesteak, the Casa del Sabor.
É isso, rapaziada. Você que tá assistindo aí pelo YouTube, dá uma moral, deixa o like, dá o gostei, que é o like, né? Deixa o comentário e é isso, rapaziada.